What's going on, everybody? We're going to get started. Bear with me. All right. I can't open my Discord on my laptop. No? I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Well, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, wherever you are. And let's get into it. I'll be honest. I'm a little beat today. I got up early and it's just been nonstop running around doing stuff. So we're going to get into it. If you guys just keep the comments to a minimum so I can get through this stuff, and then we'll answer some questions. All right. I always say it, but I'm going to try not to do 3 hours today. All righty. We'll go from there. All righty. So, but how's it going? I'm feeling good. My neck's killing me, but whatever, chiropractor it is. So, diving into the calendar. Hopefully you guys have seen some big moves already to start the week. You could definitely see we've got a lot of Euro stuff going on tonight. All right. Lots of Euro stuff going on tonight, which is cool. Let the data come out, the economic data. Good old Jerome Powell is talking tomorrow for US dollar. So expect some volatility, especially on the indices and some metals like gold and silver. Alrighty. And of course, if you're trading some oil, oil inventories comes out tomorrow. So you're going to see a big spike there. I do have, not that I honestly don't have a lot of Swiss franc stuff. I know some of the guys on my group were looking at odd Swiss franc. So we'll take a look at that. But after that, we're looking good. And for those of you guys in Europe, you guys are finally going to catch up to us off of the daylight savings time. So, I guess this weekend, everything will come back into equilibrium and everyone's calendars and schedules will kind of balance out. Yeah. So let's dive into it. Alrighty. For those of you guys that caught GA last week off the extreme limit, yeah, she's moving very nicely. All right. I know there was some questions on, I guess, on like structure of GA. So if we just look at structure from and when in doubt, just bounce up a time frame. All right. If we go over to the 4 hour, you'll be able to see that price obviously in this expansionary move, right? This was that large reaccumulation. We broke to the upside, right? We made a new high here. So we now know that this and this were our legs, our bullish leg. So as price made this ever so slightly high right here, that made this the extreme. All right. So this maintained bullish structure. All right. Right there. So as price came into the extreme last week, it presented a really nice entry. My personal entry that I caught was off of it was like the 15 minute, 80% of the 15 minute. It was, 80% of the 15 minute. So I took it off of this schematic right here, this 15 minute right here. 80% was my entry. It wasn't the tightest of entry. It actually did give us a really nice entry coming into it. And you can see came right into it. Really nice schematic in there. And if you did catch that schematic off the 1 minute, there was some confluence in there, right? So it was a type 2 schematic that came in. 50% of this 1 minute candle, again, the most voluminous candle right there, 50% lined up with the 4 minute, which definitely had all the volume, 80% of that. So that was about a 2.6 pip stop. And to where price is currently, it is a 1 to 87. All right. I was looking earlier today to try to catch a GA buy. It just didn't give it to me. I was actually looking at EA as well. And this was the schematic in here. All right. I was actually looking. So I wanted the 30-minute candle. I wanted this 30-minute candle and I was going to take 80%, but we just didn't get the break of structure. I wanted price to give us that 30-minute candle, come up, break this high, and then come into 80% so I can buy it. And it just didn't give it. So But if you guys, for me, there was just no entry. There was no entry in here that I would have taken. Um, there was a smaller reaccumulation that happened here that you could have taken off the 2 minute, 50% of the 2 minute. But by that time, it was already long gone for me. So, but there was a good schematic. I'll tell you right now, I personally don't want to touch GA for anything until we bear with me. Did we take the high? We did take the high. Look at that. Very nice. So we did take the high. Um, I personally, honestly, just wanted now I want us to make this new high up here. All right. I want us to make this new high, and then I'll be looking for some more potential entries. All right. Um, yeah, we're looking pretty good. I like the lower time frame. I also like that intraday. The intraday, and you could see what I'm kind of looking at. We do have a fourth drive. For me, this is the spring, right? This was the spring. We did have a reaccumulation that happened here, and I'm still going to be looking in this area down here. All right, on the higher time frame, because the way I'm looking at this, we've now broken this. We've now broken structure. So to the upside on the schematic, ideally, I'd really like it if we did this. If we made this new high and then came back down to mitigate, and ultimately this would be our slingshot. Um, and I would be looking down in here for a potential schematic as well. All right. So that's where I'd be looking. You can see I got my alerts set. There's really nothing I'm going to play off of yet because I want to see how high we're going to go with this. And, I'm perfectly fine with it. All right. That's GA. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, you are. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I like it. I like GA. I've been bullish on GA since I started buying it way down here off of the original schematics down in there. So, yeah. If you don't have GA marked up, I definitely suggest you have it marked up. It really gave some really good price action. Okay. So for right now, I'm just waiting. I want to see how high we can go. Ideally, this is what I want to target. I want this to get up above that. And now that would make this the extreme of that leg. I would then look for price to trade back into this area for us to get the next leg up. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for GA. And then UJ, just to recap on UJ. So I've held over from last week. Obviously this entry in here was just fantastic. Order flow. If you're not paying attention, order flow is definitely bearish. This was the area that I wanted to really get us through next, and we're slowly making our way down. This morning, I was looking at this reaccumulation that happened right in here. I'm sorry, the redistribution that happened in here. You can tell I'm tired. I was looking at this redistribution that happened in here, and that's where I had my limit order, and this stupid thing came right there and then took down. So for right now, this, for me, until we make this low, until we do that, I would still be looking for an entry here. I do have this as well on my radar because we do have a buying climax, a secondary test, and an up thrust, and this did give that MSAL. All right. So if price does come here, I would look potentially to take an entry off of this as well. It's all going to be about timing. So, but I will, if price does not make this low down here, when I go to bed tonight, I'll put that limit back in. Okay. You missed it by a pip, man. Yeah. Break of order flow. Yep. Boof. You got it, man. Boof. Yeah. So I'm just waiting. All right. I'm waiting. I'm personally going to be taking it off if price doesn't make the new low, 6 minute, 50% of the 6 minutes where I'm going to have my limit at. So it's a 1.8 pip stop. All right. And if not, then the next area I'm going to be looking is in this candle right here. So I'd be ideally looking for a price to give me a reaction in here to take lower. All right. But EJ long-term targets for me are going to still maintain. Targets for me are still going to be my first area. I want to get into this 3-day candle right here. So right around like 106. So about 240 pips down. Yeah. Did you copyright it? Did I copyright what? Boof? No, I haven't copyrighted Boof yet. I will though. I'm going to get on it. If I start saying Boof on charts over the internet, I'm going to start laughing. But yeah. So UJ, that's pretty much what I'm looking at. All right. I do, I guess I'm looking for sells. I'm not looking for buys on it. All right. And again, if we do make this low tonight, then this is where I'm going to be looking right here. All right. And if we don't, if we kind of just do something like in here, this limit order for me before I go to bed will be placed. I'm not going to set the limit here. I want to watch price come into that. So if I'm up, I'll watch price action in here. And again, if we get a small time frame distro in here, I'll take it. But this order for me would still be active. All right. Is that 6-minute candle entry still valid? Yeah. Until this is formed. Yeah. Until we break that low, this is still going to be valid for me. Alrighty. Yeah. Cool. Awesome, man. Awesome. So that's UJ. Just recapping. I'm planning on holding this for a while. Like I said, I'm still holding from up here. If you just pay attention to what we're doing, we are low. We're just walking this baby down. So just let it happen. Alrighty. And if you guys remember, if you guys were on Sunday session with when Sam hosted the Zoom, the whole reason I was looking to short these bad boys were because of the fundamentals behind it and what was going on with the yen. All right. So if we look at the yen, we did come into 50% of the daily candle here, and we started showing signs of accumulation. All right. We started showing some signs of accumulation here. So this has a lot of room to go to the upside, specifically in this area here. So, I'm going to be taking these yen crosses down as the yen futures starts to accumulate. Okay. So that's what I got on that. And bear with me, guys. I got to go into night mode because this is getting a little bright on my eyes. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Is it the 6-minute candle? Yeah. The 6-minute candle is as long as we don't make that low. Yeah. What do you got here, bro? Let's see. Oh yeah. Chef JPY, bro. Don't even get me started with Chef JPY, man. Yep. Yeah. Chef JPY. We'll go over it. That's the next one I'm going to go over. So, all right. So we'll just go down the list. So Euro odd. For those of you guys that were looking at Euro odd, obviously there was a really nice entry down in here, and today actually presented a really nice opportunity. Apparently no one told the market that my entry was waiting for it. So we did have this really nice clean schematic in here. Where I personally was looking to take the entry was right around 50% of the 4-minute. No, 3-minute. Yeah, 3-minute. So I was looking at taking 50% of this 3-minute candle, and she just didn't come low enough. But the buys were pretty clean. And if you compared it, I don't know if you guys have really been looking at the divergence and stuff like that. But there was a really good indication that this was going to go higher. And if you just compared it to Euro NZD, actually, hold on, I think I still have it there. Yeah. If you compared it to Euro NZD, you would have seen that, what do we have? We had price diverging, right? Price diverging. So Euro NZD gave you the indication that we were going to go higher. We had the divergence here on EA. That's kind of why I was looking at EA for the buy, and it just didn't play out for me. So another, again, it was one of those that missed. It's no, I'll keep working at it to see if I can work an entry in. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. All right. Yeah. So it was a really clean schematic. At the end, I'm not going to risk anything ridiculous on it. Like I'm not going to make it a 15 pip stop. So this didn't come low enough. So the order for me got deleted, and I'll just kind of wait and see what Euro odd's going to be doing next. All right. But yeah, this did present a really nice schematic to take this higher. All right, let's see. Just a question. Don't you compare GA with GN? Yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, you can compare GA with GN. Yeah. Does EA always follow EN? Not, I mean, just compare EA with EN. Yeah, you can compare them, which I always trade the laggard. That's the one I like, is the laggard. Did I change my mind on EA? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by did I change my mind on EA, but yeah. No, I'm looking to long these, especially with GA being the leader on it. So, but that was Euro odd. It just sucks. That would have been a nice little quick entry to target some highs. Chef JPY now. Chef JPY really ticked me off a little bit. So Sunday again, I was saying that I really wanted to short this, and I was looking in this box here for a small time distribution. Sure enough, we got it. And then on the 15-minute, we had a really nice schematic in here, right? We had a really nice schematic in here with the fractal distribution in here that I was looking to play off of. And this sucker came about 6 pips shy of my personal entry that I was taking, and then has now flooded down over 150 pips. So it's one of those that, like you can't catch them all. It sucks. I'll tell you, like I definitely was laughing as this walked away, because I've been waiting on this stupid thing for a while, and it didn't want to give me the entry I wanted. So, but fear not, I am not going to let this walk away from me. I am looking now. I'll tell you right now, where I'm going to be looking is, let's just see where potentially we can get into a, let's go, hold on, let's look higher time frame. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, this time was my phone. Yeah. I actually, I threw my phone in the pool, but the new iPhones are semi-waterproof, so it didn't really bother it. So I just dried it out. Redistro at 117,600. 117,600 for a redistro. Let's see. What you looking at, Patrick? Let's see. I really don't see the redistro, bro. Yeah, no, I don't know if that's a redistro, bro. I wouldn't really call it an accumulation. Yeah, I agree. I think the 15, right? I think it's a 15-minute candle. Yeah, it is a 15-minute candle. Yeah. So this is where my next play. Yeah, you know what I did put? I put, yeah, look, here you go. Wait for distro sells. Yeah. So I had the alert here already. Yeah, so if we get a distro in this area, that's where I'm going to be looking. And then, all right, so like something like that, I'd be waiting for a distro there. And then I'd also be waiting up in the top here. All right, we do have, if you go all the way up to the top here, we did have a distribution. It was just an ugly one. Let's see what we got. What time was this at? Oh, okay. Yeah, this was during Sydney. This is changeover into Sydney. I'll tell you what, I would. This is going to be the 1 minute extreme when it gets there. Come on. There we go. So this will be the 1 minute extreme when it becomes the extreme. So we just got to wait for it. So going back to a 15-minute, let's see. Let me see where structure is at. Yeah, we're almost there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to set an alert here for this low to get taken. Bear with me, guys, here. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to set an alert there. Let me just look what the daily looks like. All right, so all right, well, here's how I'm gonna play it. I'll tell you this. So if this low gets done, right, we got a new low. So our next entry is going to be in here, which is going to be the LPSY. So what we got to do is we got to find where we want to take this. So let's see here. I think that's going to line up really nicely in that point of interest. Let me just see where this lines up. Is that in that 15? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I like this. I like. Yeah. The 50% is the 15-minute. Let's see, bro. Let us see. Hold on for a sec. Let me look at the 3-day for a second. 3-day, 12-hour. Yeah. Let's see where that lines up with the 15. Yeah, bro, it's right there. Right there. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I like both of these areas. I'll tell you right now, I may just set a limit off of that 1 minute right there and wait for the distro off this 15. That's I think how I play it. But we need to make this low. We need to make this low, and that would make the next entry here the LPSY. All right. So yeah. I like it. Time to put your grandma's house on it, bro. Yeah. So can I go over UCAD? Yeah. If you got a UCAD chart, drop the UCAD chart. I'll be honest, like I have nothing on UCAD that I'm looking at. So I'll mark it up. I'll look at it when we get to like my secondary list, and then we'll kind of compare it with yours and see if you've got something that maybe I didn't see. All right. But I do like this, and realistically, we're like 15 pips from making this low. So yeah. I'm pretty happy with this. And you know what? I'll tell you right now, from like a mindset standpoint, and for everybody that was like really stalking CJ here to get into an entry, and you missed the entry. Listen, I missed the entry too, but you know what I still do is I still journal this. I still walk through and find all the entries that I potentially could have found. And more importantly, this kind of gives me that confidence that, you know what, before I'm a trader, I'm a market analyst. And did I get it? Did I call this right? Did I see that price was going to make a low back when we created this right here? When price was walking its way up, I was like, all right, well, price is going to react off of this area here, and we're going to come lower. And did that happen? Yeah, it did. So, could I have done, something like this, maybe put it off of I think the 2-day, I think it did come into the 2-day Could I have done something like this for 84 pips and ran it down? Sure, I could have, you know. Would I ever? Never in a billion years. So, um, can I go over S&P 500? Yeah, we can. All right, so that's what I got. That's where I'm looking at next. All right, and we're gonna be targeting a LPSY entry. All right, we're gonna be looking for that LPSY entry. All righty, so that's what I got on Chef JPY. UJ and Chef JPY need to make a new low. Yeah. So CJ, I'll tell you right now, CJ to me is not the cleanest. I was looking for sells way up here, and this thing has decided just to leave us. So it's gone over 200 pips from my entry point. So I can tell you that those have been deleted for now. And there's really, I'll tell you, I prefer Chef JPY. I prefer GJ, I prefer UJ, and I prefer EJ before going after CJ. So CJ, for me, the limit order is deleted and it's going back onto just the watch list. Okay. Yeah. This to me, like for it to come all the way back up here is going to be a huge momentum shift. All right. That distro was really clean on CJ or on Chef JPY. On CJ, yeah. On Kaja, yeah, it was clean. It was. So, all right, let's go down this watch list. All right, so odd CAD. I am looking. You still looking EJ buys at the? Yeah, I am still looking for EJ buys at the 4-hour extreme. Yep, and I'm also looking for sells. So we'll talk about it when we get down to it. All right, so odd CAD. I mean, this stupid thing just hasn't been giving me any opportunity to sell. I am looking, let's see. So from a daily perspective on odd CAD, right? What on the higher time frame, what is maintaining bullishness? And your answer should be this. This right down here is maintaining bullishness. All right. This is that one huge expansionary leg that broke this high. All right. So I would really like to sell down into that area. Let me just see if there's anything. Let me see if there's anything. All right, so we never broke that high. I have an H4 at 93.31. On ACAD? Yeah, but I'm not, I mean, that's 200 pips away. What I'm looking for is like for this week. I do want to sell it. I'm looking, I'll tell you right now, I'm looking from like this area in here to sell it from. This was your accumulation turned redistribution. So let's see. Is it the 8-hour? Yeah, it's the 8-hour. Let's see what the 12 looks like. Oh, for sure. 98.25. No, we're not going that high. Yeah, we're not going that high. This is where it's going to sell from right here. So just from that structure point, right? And we just made a new low. So this, if we break above this, then we've broken order flow and structure. So we're going to be bullish. So to continue bearish, this, right, is what needs to be respected. So let's just see what lines up. All right, so that's, yeah, let's just see what the daily looks like while I'm here. All right, so 50% of the 12-hour is the daily open. Let's go to the 4-hour. So 80% of the 12 will mitigate that. Let's see. When confirming reaccumulation, is the break of structure confirmation above the highest point of the failed distro or just their most recent lower high? It's a break of structure. So it's not, it may not be the most recent lower high, and it might not be the highest point. It's whatever the structure point is. So follow structure. Yeah. Yeah. So like an example would be, let me just see. So all right. So we have our distro, right? Actually, here, wait, let me do it over. Hold on. I'll give you an example. So we get something like that, right? So you have to ask yourself, okay, so what is the true break? So this was the break to get into the distro, right? And then, so here is the exit of the trading range. So in this instance, what I would require is I would require price to break above this right here, because this was the break of structure. This is the leg like that. So I would require this. There's some times where price, you would have to wait for this break because this all in here is internal structure, not true structure. So, and then there's other times where you get something that's clean, right? You get something like that, where as price, this is your creek. You know, we just made this low. So all you would need is the jump of the creek and that to go higher. So it all just follows structure. That's the easiest thing I can tell you. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Because on OddCAD, the break of structure confirmed it for me, but it failed. Where was the break of structure? Yeah, hold on. Where is the break of structure? You talking about this right here on this? So this is the internal structure though. This is the internal structure. So, right, this is on a 15-minute. When we're looking at this, right, for this reaccumulation, what I would have been looking at is, and this is why I didn't take this buy. If you, I required an accumulation in here simply because this is just internal structure on this reaccumulation. What I did want was I needed us to make a new high here, because if we would have made a new high, then this would have been the internal structure here. And ultimately, I was looking for a sell from here because I didn't think we were going to break this. So when you're looking at it from the intraday, right, from the intraday, what is maintaining bearishness? This is maintaining bearishness, right? So this never broke any structure. Like to me, this is not structure. This is your leg. So that's one of the, you know, I wanted this break here. That was the main break I wanted to see, but I needed a schematic here and I needed a schematic here. There was no extreme limit for me to take off of. I needed another schematic to take this higher because all this broke was order flow. That's all that was a break of. So I guess that should have been my boof. I should have been my boof. I required, in this case, I required that to break. Okay. Because this isn't structure, you know, that wasn't any structure. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see. All right, let's see. You're struggling with the light bulb about the creeks accumulation versus creeks and distro. Creeks in accumulation. Okay. I could tell you this. I don't put a creek on in a stand. The only time you're going to see a creek on my chart is in a potential reaccumulation. And the only time you'll see ice is in a potential redistribution. I don't put a creek on in just regular accumulation. So, can you go over how you confirm a PSY using fibs? Yeah. I'm trying to think what was an accumulation that we saw. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll do it. So real quick here, let's just say that we want to. All right, I'll find an accumulation. I'll look for an accumulation. I'll do it. Yeah, exactly. Internal liquidity. You got it, bro. Can you show the jack, please? All right, hold on. Where were we? The jack on what? On OddCAD? Yeah, if you're asking about OddCAD, this was our jump across the creek. But I needed us to trade above here. Yeah, cool. You got it, bro. Yeah, it does happen with accumulation. I just don't put it on there. Yeah. I just don't put it on there. It for me, I don't need to put another line on there because I know how order flow is following. Yeah. So, hold on. How do you visually recognize a break of order flow? So let's just say here, I'll draw it out for you. So let's say structure, right? Highs, lows, right? Bullish structure. Okay. But then this is maintaining bullishness, correct? And there's no, everyone understands this walk down here is not structure, right? Not structure. What is this? This is order flow, right? This is order flow. This is bearish order flow. Okay. So what is a break of order flow? Well, if price, let's just say, comes into your extreme right here, and then does that, is this a break of structure? No, it's a boof, a break of order flow. Okay. Because you were bullish to begin with. You never really got anything. This was just a complex pullback. All right. So there are some times where all I need to wait for is a break of order flow, because if we're bullish overall, all I need to do is wait for that break of order flow, and boom, I could take maybe an entry off of this to go higher. All right. Does that make sense? Yeah. Does that make sense? Very good. Can you explain how can we use DXY for confirmations on entries? So I personally just use it for Euro USD. Just invert it. Just, yeah, you can use it as a comparative analysis. So just yeah, I mean, you can look at the dollar, you can look at the DXY and just see what the dollar is going to do. You can use all the currency indexes, right? So yeah, these are all the futures, and then this is the actual. I personally like the futures better. There's no gaps. So yeah, you can come over to the DXY and take a look at what the DXY is doing, and invert it. You can invert it in relation to Euro USD. So you come over here to the little sundial, come to invert scale, and then you can compare Euro USD. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Yeah, so you can compare Euro USD. So just like this, if we go, I honestly, I haven't looked at trading Euro in a minute, so I don't know if there is any divergence. Let's see. Well, there's a little bit of divergence here. I don't know if you could see it, that divergence right there. So, but that's how you can do. If you're going to do comparative analysis, you can do it like that. And if you're not, you can just kind of just mark up your DXY, and that'll kind of tell you what the dollar is going to do. So okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh man, hold on. A micro break of structure on an internal pullback. Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, I just call it a break of order flow. Yeah, I look at a break of order flow at 96.45. 96.45. Oh, I got to invert it. Hold on. 96.45. Down here, was this a redistro? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you could see your ice right there. So yeah. Yeah, it is a redistro. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll look at AU too. When we get to AU, we'll look at it. No, a bit higher. That's not where you said 96.45. Oh, wait, up here. Up here? No. You know what this is? I'll tell you right now what this is. This is a mess. That's what that is, bro. That is a mess. Man, yeah. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what that is. You know, hold on. I'll tell you what it is, bro. It is the old teacup and handle, bro. That's what that is. Yeah. I'll be honest, like, I don't even know where to begin to mark that up. You know, because we would have to have an accumulation first. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the heck that is. I could tell you what it is. It's me not really looking at it to mark it up because that is just a mess. That's like you ever gone fishing? If you ever go fishing and you get someone who doesn't know how to cast and they tangle up the reel with like 1,000 yards of just knots, that's what that looks like to me. Just a knotted up reel. So yeah, no bueno for me, man. That's done. Yeah. All right. Yeah, type 15. You got it, bro. It is a bird's nest, man. That thing's horrible. Okay, cool. So that's ACAD. You know, I would be looking, like I said, I'm looking up here. All right. I like that 12-hour. I like playing up in here, man. So I'll set the alert. I got the alert set up here. If we trade back into this area, and I kind of really like this in this 80. I mean, shoot, that 1 hour lines up perfectly with that 80% of the 12. If we trade back up into this area here, that's an area I'd be looking to sell off. You know, potentially wait for the schematic in there, and then take that sucker down. So let's see. Yeah. If it's approaching it now, it sucks because I won't be partaking in it. That's the one. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna, for me, I'm not interested in taking it that low. I'd rather put my margin towards another pair. Yeah, I would, if we come up into here, yeah, bro, I'll take it. But you know, it's not about taking 20 trades for me. It's about using my margin wisely. So yeah. All right, let's take a look at AJ, man. Yeah. Let's look at AJ. Yeah, I'll tell you right now. So I was looking at AJ for a sell, and it sucked because when we broke below this SC, we traded right in here. And I don't know if anyone saw this. For me, there was no entry. It was, I think it was off the 1 minute. Yeah, here it is right here. I was looking for this sell. We had a really clean distro, and I was looking to take it off that 3 minute right in here. And it never came back. That's as high as it went. And then bye-bye she went. So it was a shame. I was looking to take it down because as soon as we took out the SC, that slingshot area for me, I knew this thing was coming down. So yeah, I mean, look at this thing. This thing would have been almost 200 pips right now in profit. So yeah, so from a leg perspective, yeah, we're approaching the leg. All right. This is what's maintaining bullishness right here. So as price gets into this 4 hour, I would definitely be starting to watch for accumulation. Hold on. Let me see what a better candle is. Let's see the daily. All right, let's take a look. Where does 80% fall? So 80% is at 82,411. There's divergence on AJ. What from NJ? Let's see. Off the daily, you said? No, the RSI. Oh, all right. But what's it doing with NJ? Let's see what it's doing with NJ. Let us see. Do we have some divergence? Yeah. I don't know. We almost got some divergence there. Let's see. So yeah, we almost got divergence, but not there yet. Yeah. All right, let's see now. All right, so that's 80. Let's go to the 8 hour. 8 hour. Let's go to the 4. What's the 6 hour look like? Let's go to the 4 hour. Two hour, 1 hour. Let's see what we got. Yeah. That 1 hour, that 80% would be an imbalance fill on the 1 hour. Yeah, we got a little bit of imbalance sitting right here. All right, let's see where all this lines up now. See if we can't find our extreme. All right, so we got a 1 hour. Let's go into replay mode. All right, what do we got? All right, let's go 30 minute. All right, so on the 30 minute, is this 30 minute mitigated? All right, so 30 minute is mitigated. Let's go 25. 25 is crap. Let's go to the 20. All right, there we go. 20 minute. Let's see what this 20 minute gives us. All right, so 80% of the 20 minute. You have 80% of the H1. Yeah, so let's just keep track of this. So this is 80% of the H1 and the 20 minutes so far, right? So let's build confluence. Remember, confluence is more than one reason to take a trade from this price point. So we got ourselves a 20 minute right here. All right, so we got ourselves a 20 minute. We also got ourselves an hour. All right, so we got ourselves an hour. Give me a second. I'm just going to screenshot this while I'm doing it. Patrick, yours is 80% too, bro? All right, yeah. I didn't want to look at it first. I wanted to make my own decision. See if I can keep up with you, bro. All right, let's see. So we got the 20 minute. Let's walk it down. Let's go 15. All right, so 15. All right, what's the 12 look like? 12-minute. I'll tell you what, man, if this 12-minute lines up 80%, man. Son of a gun. All right, so give me a sec here. Is this? All right, so it's not of the 15, but it sure as heck is on the 12. So it's 80% of the 12. So 20, 12. We're just building some confluence, right? We're building a reason for this thing. All right, 12. Hold on, let's see. What do you guys say? 18 pips. You don't want to take it. This is 18 pips? No, it's not. No, from the 80%, it should be like 6. Yeah, it's like 6. My extreme is also, all right, cool. And the 12-minute takes liquidity. Yeah. Oh, from the H1, I got you. Or from the 50%, I got you. Yeah, all right. Let's keep walking it down. Hold on. Bro, if this is the 80% of the damn 10-minute too, I'm going to laugh. 80% of the 10-minute. All right. So 10-minute. All right. Let's go 9. Let's just see where we stand with this. All right, so that's a little higher. All right, but I definitely want to see. I want to see some imbalance in here. So the 7, let's see, 6. Yeah, I want to see some imbalance on that 80. Come on. 5. Do we have a reason to go lower? Come on. Give me a reason to go lower. All right, so the 5. Let's go 4. 3. Oh, this ain't looking good, man. 2. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, we got a little bit of imbalance there. It's just the 1 minute. Oh, if there's 1 minute, that's still good. Let's get into it. Hold on. Let's look. Ah, bro, you're on the money with that, bro. Look at that 1 minute imbalance. We got ourselves a little 1 minute imbalance right there. So I'll tell you what, though, I'll tell you right now, I'd be moving this. I would be moving this entry to right there. If not, maybe up to like 8205. 8205. I'd be putting it right in this imbalance. That's where I'd be putting it. Let's see. Yeah. I like this. Here, hold on. Won't let me get lower. Okay. All right. No worries. It's a, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a 50 level. I think it's like a 5 level, but yeah. 8205. Yeah. I like that, man. I like that. Now, let us see. So, yeah, I like that. So we're talking 6 pips, 6.5 pips. That's what we're talking. All right. Yeah. And then how I will be playing this is I'm not so sure if we are going to make a high out of this, right? I don't know if we're going to get up here, but that's going to be surely the target. But I will be targeting this area right here to possibly work a hedge in. All right. So I do like this area though. I like it. So I personally, depending on how everything else lines up, I will be looking to put a limit order on this. Is this is a, yeah, this is a 1 to 50, just taking it up to here. If we do take it into this area here, that's a 1 to 33. So it's definitely worth it for me. Yeah, I like that. 80% of that H1. Yeah, I like that. I could delete that. I don't need that. All right, so let me just screenshot this. All right, let's see. Can you check ECAD? Bro, I'd love to check ECAD, but man, TradingView deleted all my ECAD feeds off of my account. Yeah. Let's see. So I'll tell you this, I'm not going to wait for a schematic simply because I'm going to be in bed by the time this comes in. So I'll set this. I'll be in bed in an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I'll set this limit before I go to bed. Yeah. Yeah. If you haven't gone through AU already, I'm going to, bro. Yeah. What's the entry? The entry is 80% of this 1 minute candle right here, or this 1 hour candle, 80%. All right. Find the 1 hour on your chart. 80% is where I'm going to take it. And then stop loss just below those wicks. Yeah. Stop loss just below those wicks. So, yeah. And everyone understands why this is the extreme, right? I mean, it's pretty clear, that's our extreme. So, yeah. Could you flash the fib settings? It's just a 50 and 80. That's all it is, man. Yeah. It's just a 50 and 80. That's all it is. So just make yourself a new template with it. Yeah, that's all it is. It's a 80% and a 50. Where is it at? 80 and a 80 and a 50. So, and then my 0 and my 100s are just like, they're there, but they're like, I don't need to see them. Like, they're very opaque. So yeah, you got it. Cool. All right. GU too. Yeah. I got GU on here as well that I'm gonna get to. Alrighty. So that's, I do like AJ from here. All right. I mean, yeah, I like AJ. And if this doesn't hold, I'll tell you right now, if this doesn't hold, man, we're coming down for this right here. This is the next area that's going to offer some sort of resistance from buyers. So, and that is like 400 pips. So we'll see. I like it though. I like it. I'd say right now, like, if you're going to watch this, if you're not going to take the entry off the extreme, and if you're just going to watch this come into price action, you want to start to see this kind of slow down a little bit and start to compress, right? You want to see some compression on it. Alrighty. This is your AU Sango. Let me see, bro. Same thing, right? Yeah. I'll tell you though, you know what? We'll get into AU. We'll get into AU. I think, yeah, it's next, bro. It's next. So we'll get into it. Blah, blah. All right, cool. Do I use the whole candle or the body for the fib? I measure just the candle, All right. So, all right. So AU, let's talk about AU. So first, let's talk about this. Here's another example, right? Why I required a schematic in here, right? Because this is not a break of structure, right? It's a boof. That's all it is. All right. This is nothing. There is no structure there. All right. Because where is structure? Structure would have been this up here, right? Because this was our leg. All right. So anytime I don't have a true break of structure, I always need a schematic. All right. So this is kaput. And let's talk about what we got here, bro. So Sango, were you looking at you were looking in this 30-minute, right? Up here. So I'm looking lower, man. I'm looking lower. And the reason I'm looking lower, if I'm going to put a limit order, right? Let's just look at what happened here. Where's the extreme of the leg? For me, the extreme of the leg is in here, right? So this 1 hour candle, here's 80% of the 1 hour candle, right? And let's just go. I don't know if I might have to go into my screenshots because I don't know if the data is going to be there, but let's just go into it. All right. So 80% is 75, right? And if we dive into there, let's go to the 5 minute. All right. Let's go to the 4 minute. All right, so we have this 4-minute candle right here, right? 4-minute candle. Let's go to the 3-minute, same candle. Let's go to the 2-minute, same candle. Let's go to the 1-minute. Won't let me get to the 1-minute. All right, so yeah, I'm honestly, I'm looking to take it down here. This is where I'm looking to take it from. Off of this area here. Let's move this to 300. Yeah, that's where I'm looking. That's where I'm looking to take it from this 2, 3, 4-minute right in there. Yeah, mark them. I know, bro. We've been waiting a long time, bro. We've been waiting since the beginning of February for this thing, man. So, all right. So we got divergence between NU and AU. Let's take a look. What time frame is the divergence you got? Oh wait, look at this. There we go. All right. So hold on. Let's go. Let's start on the daily. And let's compare NU. Let's see what we got. All right. Daily? Yeah. Let's see. I don't see the divergence yet on the daily. The 4-hour. Let's see the 4-hour. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're up here. They're both pretty good with that, and then this. Yeah, I don't see divergence on it. I don't see any divergence on it yet. So let's just see. So now I'd be looking for divergence on this bottom end. You know, like ideally what I would be looking for is one of these to, you know, let's just say we get that and then we get like that, you know, that'd be the divergence I'd be looking for to show that we're going to go higher. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I deleted my sessions. Hold on. Bear with me. There we go. All right, I'll fix that later. Now you wait for mitigation on you while AU will be taking the low as one of the scenario. Yeah, exactly. All right, so yeah, I'll fix that later. Okay, so on AU, yeah, for me, for AU, this is what I'll be waiting on. I'm waiting down here off of this. That would be the extreme for me. So if you look at it from this perspective, yeah. So you ask yourself, what's maintaining bullish structure? It's this right here. This is what's maintaining bullish. So if this gets taken out, you know, we're done. This is definitely coming lower. So I definitely, I'll tell you this, just keep track of what your risk is. So I only allow myself 3 trades at risk at one time. So I'm going to have to determine what I like better, AU or AJ, to be honest. So I'm going to figure this out. I'll look at it. I'll see which, what is lining up better. I'll take a look at like DXY and stuff like that too later before I go to bed, and I'll see what, what I want to do. All right. So that's AU though. Let's see what you got, bro. Hold on. Yeah, I'll look at you, Chef, too, bro. Can I go over EU? Yeah. When we get down to it, we're going to alphabetical order. All right. So that's what I'm looking at, AU there. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at EJ. All right. So EJ, same thing. EJ, we got the distro here. So I am looking, same thing. We're in the extreme, right? We're in the extreme. This is the extreme of this leg. All right. That broke this high. So now let's just walk it down. Let's see what we got. So I'm looking down in this area here. This is the extreme that I'd be looking at. So we have a 10-minute, this 10-minute candle right here. All right. This is the 10-minute candle I'm looking at right here. And 50% of the 10-minute candle is also 50% of the 5-minute candle, which is also you've got your 2-minute candle, and then you can see the 1-minute candle. So 50% of the 10 and 5 would be a mitigation of the 1 minute. So you got to decide. For me, I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do. Because if I go to the 10-minute open, it's 7.5 pips. If I go to 50%, it's 4.2 pips. All right. So, and then you got, yeah, this is where I'm going to be looking. This is the extreme. So it's just a matter of deciding where I'm going to put the order in. All right. So this is going to be, this is the 50% right here. So 50% of the 10, 5-minute. All right. And it's the 1 minute open. All right. So that's where I'd be looking on EJ. Yeah. Where do I think Chef JPY is heading? Look at that trend line. Go to the 4 hour, the daily, and look at that trend line on Chef JPY. So yeah. And same thing like EJ. You can see the trend line. So we're breaking through this trend line. That's, kind of why I would anticipate price to give a bounce into here. And we'll see how high. I wanted to get up in here to sell it from here. But we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, so 10-minute, 5-minute, and the 3-minute, 50% is where I'm looking. All right. And then a stop just below the wicks. So it's like what I say, like a 4.2 pip stop is where I'm looking. All right. But again, I want to see this. I want to see this starts to slow down during Asian. All right. And maybe we get a pop at London to go higher. All right. And like I said, I'm only going to take 3 trades. I'm only going to set 3 limits tonight before I go to bed. So it's just a matter of just waiting for it. All right. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So I don't want this to come down now. All right. I don't want it to come during Asian. I'd rather wait for it to come a little later. All right. So, but EJ is definitely something that's on my radar. So is, and actually, you know what? Hold on. I am going to, because I'm going to have to decide when I get done with this, I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do with these. All right. So let's look at EU. So bro, EU, man. EU, I know a couple of these guys were looking at sells. I was looking at it from up here as well. We just never got that. I wouldn't say that it's off the table because we are going to break this low, right? We're at it right now. So from this perspective, all right. So from this perspective, where am I looking for EU to come to? right in here. All right. This is our demand area. So I do want it to come in here. I do on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah. So if we break this low though, if we break this low, I would still consider this area because this area now would be what's maintaining bearishness. All right. So kind of walk you through what I would be looking at. We had a distribution. So we had a distribution in here. All right. Everyone, hopefully you guys can see the distro, right? I mean, here's your distro. All right. And then ultimately this is your FU candle, right? Your UTAD. So price never actually comes back up to test out of it. You can see that what happens, price ends up just leaving from here and going down. So the candle I like is the 12-minute, right? This is the 12-minute that I like. I like 50% of that 12-minute. That's where I want to see price come back into. All right. As soon as we BOS, I'll let those. Yeah. Let's see what you got, bro. On EU. Yeah. I would, this to me is a really high probability setup. So Sango, what candle are you going to play it off of? Same, the 12-minute? Yeah. You're going to go off the open though, right? Is that what you're doing? Yeah. So I like not for this one, 50%. Yeah. Okay. I'm new. Do you have any tips or tricks how I can learn the basics? Yeah, man. I would, there you go. Babypits.com. Yeah. There's all kinds of resources online for the basic stuff. I could probably tell you that if you listen to some of the like the YouTube videos I put out, they don't really go into the basics, like it's kind of in the weeds and stuff. So not that it's advanced stuff, but it's just a little more further along. So Baby Pips is trash. Yeah. So, all right. So I like this 12-minute, right? And this is why I like the 12-minute. Let's just go down the line here, right? Let's look at the 10, right? 10. So we do have a little bit of imbalance here. Let's go to the 9. So this 9-minute candle looks pretty good there. I still like the 50% of the 12. 50% of the 8 lines up with 50% of the 12. Look at that 7-minute. Well, damn, that 50% right there lines up with the 12. So we got imbalance. That 5-minute looks pretty good right there. The 3, the 2, hold on. So on the 2-minute, I'll tell you right now, I probably will not, I will put my limit order right here. Right there. We'll see. Hold on. Let me look at the 1. Yeah. I will put my limit order right there because I don't want to wake up one day and miss this order because of 0.7 pipettes. So yeah. Oh man, hold on though. Wait a minute. So 50% lines up with that 30-second open. Whatever. I'm still going to put it right there. All right. I'm still going to put it off the imbalance, Phil. It lines up. I like the area. So that's where I'm going to play. Oh yeah. There you go. Pips of Persia, man. He puts a lot of good videos out too, man. Yeah. So this is where I'd be playing right here. 5.8 pip stop. I'll take that. All right. That's where I'm going to take EU, but we got to make the new low. All right. We need to take out this low right here. And then, my first, if we target back a new low, that's a 25-1. So I do like it. So we're going to do that. And we are going to balls. All right. So that's what I'm liking right there. All right. And then I'll set me alert. Limit on the extreme. All right. So that's what I like about EU. All right. But we got to take that low. We got to take that low. Let's see. Oh, he did? Cool, cool. Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. Pips of Persia, man. He put some good stuff out, dude. Sounds good. Yeah. But no. It's the basics though. It's the basics. Like where do you go to learn support and resistance? Where do you go to learn about, stuff like that? Yeah. Hey, listen, I draw trend lines too, right? They're called ice and creeks. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Cool. Yeah, so this is the extreme of the lower time frame leg, just so we understand this, right? It's not of any higher time frame leg, because on the higher time frame, right, when we look at the extreme of the leg, what are we looking at? And I kid you not, I laughed because I said that we were going to react off of this stupid distribution, So just remember what I said. If you're looking for supply and demand, find the schematic. Find the schematic, you find supply and demand, right? So we knew that this was a supply point. Sure enough, that's where we did that from. All right. But what is the extreme of the leg? What is maintaining bullishness on EU off the higher time frame? Right here. That is what's maintaining bullishness. All right. What do we have here? A reaccumulation. All right. So yeah, I'd be looking to sell it down into this area here. All right, because this is where potentially we're either going to get a reaction from or not. All right. First pages of Ruben talks about trend lines. Yeah, they are. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, cool. So everyone's good on EU, right? Like I said, I'm going to play off the 12-minute. So find the 12-minute. That's where I'm going to play off of. But we got to make this new low, right? We got to make this new low first. Okay. Next one I'm looking at is GJ, right? And man, I'll tell you what, I'm a little hot over this because this stupid thing hasn't come back up. I ain't gonna lie. So, well, here, we can just copy this sucker right down here. So let me just see what lines up with this. Let me see if the 4 hours there. I actually think it might be able to go a little higher. Yeah, this is a redistro, right? Redistro. Here you go. For someone that wanted to know how to validate like PSs and stuff, I'll show you right now. So your PS and your PSY, right? Your first support area. What you want to do is you want to measure. So let's just say we're going to call this our PS because that's what it was. You're going to measure from your expansionary move down. So this was the high to this is the low right here. All right. And then there's our 38.2. So this is a valid preliminary support right here. Okay. So that's how you do it. Just measure your expansionary move. And it's just like a regular fib. You're just making sure it's a 38.2 pullback. That's all. Okay. Because that's the validation that you would require. So on GJ, man, I really do want it to come back up and mitigate out of this stuff though. So I was looking at this 2-minute candle up here. All right. And technically, if you think about it, right, let's just look at it from here. What's maintaining bullishness, right? This down here, right? This is what's maintaining bullishness. So can price still travel and come back and trade into this? Absolutely. Absolutely. So these are the areas, this 2 hour right here, and then these 2 1 hours are where I'm going to be waiting. If I see distribution in here, or in here, these are the two areas that I'm going to give it some attempts. All right. And you know what? Hold on, I'm going to screenshot this. Give me a sec. Yeah, bro, they just want to leave, man. They don't want to allow me to jump in it, you know? Yeah. And then, so off the type 1, right? Off the type 1 here, we got PSYs, right? So what do? Let's measure from the expansionary move. All right. So this one here is actually not a PSY because we did not get to 38.2. The next one is definitely, though. The next one is well beyond 38.2, right? So this is your PSY right here. And then just working through the schematic, right? Our first change of character, we have our trading range defined by the BC to AR. Secondary test, we get a sign of weakness into another sign of weakness. This is not an ST, right? Not an ST. This is your next ST right here. And then what do? We trade above the buying climax, which makes this the up thrust. All right. So then we get our UTAD, right? UTAD, you just follow what was your previous low right here. All right. That was the break of structure. So as soon as this happened, I was looking to sell from here. All right. I was looking to sell. And of course, we just never came back. All right. So I'd be looking for these areas right here on GJ. All right. Yeah. So that's GJ. Nothing's close. Like I just want to see this trade back up so we can get into a selling position. All right. There we go. GN, man, GN. I know Harry caught this, bro. What a bummer, man. So this came into 50% of the 1 hour. Stop loss was ridiculous. It was like 25 pips. So wasn't going to happen. And then we came right in to this 1 hour candle. %50 of that 1 hour we came into. I'll tell you right now, I wanted the break of structure. I wanted this break before I took it. And we didn't even get on the line chart that break. So for me, this wasn't a trade that I was going to put in, but damn, it was on the money. It just didn't break structure for me. This was 7.9 pips. So you'd be sitting at a 1 to 50, give or take, off of that. So now, like, can everyone see the legs on this thing? Like, where are our legs, right? When in doubt, go up a time frame or two, right? We can see the legs, right? We could see our legs. So right now, what is maintaining bullishness, right? What is maintaining bullishness? On the intraday, this is maintaining bullishness, right? That's what's maintaining bullishness. This is a reaccumulation that happened here. So any return into this area right here, I'd be looking for a schematic, and any return into the extreme down in there, any return into that extreme right there, I'd be setting a limit off of. All right. So I'll tell you, I'm not going to be looking too much into this because this ain't going to happen this week. I mean, this thing from where I would even be looking for a buy is it's like 400 pips away. So this thing has just yoked itself. But yeah, I would definitely be looking. This is the slingshot. This is the extreme. All right. So next week, this will be on my topic to look for buys. All right. Was that it? Yeah. This whole thing. Yeah. This whole thing was a reaccumulation right here. Yep. Yeah. That whole thing. All right. So that was GN. I know there's a couple people that took it. like I said, I needed the margin space for it. Yep. Yeah. And that's it. That's all it is training your eye, training your eye on it. So, all right. So to GU, man, GU is a freaking mofo. Let me tell you. Bro, shout out to Sango, man. This, if you guys were on Zach's session, we talked about it. Bro, this 42-minute was on point right here. 42-minute, 80% of the 42-minute candle right here. I know a couple other people caught this sell right in here. And like I said, you wanted to break that, which we did. And then we broke this low right here. There is no reason to be closing out of GU sells, right? Just keep holding these suckers. And where I would be, so let's go to the 4-hour, right? What's our leg, right? What is our leg? Well, higher time frame leg, the higher time frame leg is being maintained by this shakeout right here. That's what's maintaining the leg. Okay. So we have a ways to get down in here. We'll see what happens when we trade into this area right here. But yeah, that's ultimately where I'd be looking to take it. So any pullback into the SC area, definitely I'd be looking for distro to take this down. Okay. That's how I'm going to be playing GU. Yeah, no, GU's been good. I mean, definitely has been good. Now it just needs to give us that pullback, give us that pullback into here, right? Into here. I would say anywhere between 38.20 and like 38.60. Anywhere in there is where is my first area that I'd be going into. All right. And if, hopefully this makes sense why this is the point of interest, because this is that redistribution that created this break, the new low. All right. So I definitely want to catch GU. And I'm targeting in here. I'm targeting this area right here. Like 136 is what I'm targeting. All right. So that's how I see GU. All right. Are you looking for buys off schematics soon? On GU, only when we get down here. Only when we get down here. Yeah. So like sub 136. So, this is the 6-minute candle, right? 6-hour candle. Yeah, that's the 6-hour candle. So when we get down in here is where I'll be looking for buys. Yeah. So here, this was off the reaccumulation. So now I'll be waiting in here. I'll be waiting down here for an accumulation. So yeah. Around the bullish SC. No. Nope. Yeah, no. This was so, and this for me isn't anything. This is when we broke this. When we broke this, that's where I was looking for us, because this was the SC that broke this high. So yeah, this is just old. Here, I'll just delete that sucker. That's just old. Yeah, from here going forward, yeah, this is where we're coming. All right, that's where we're coming. Yeah, cool, perfect. All right, man, I'm caught up. Look at that. Yeah, so it's just a matter of now just waiting, right? Let it come up into the SC area here, which is, I think, the 2-hour is what I got, right? Hold on. 3, 4. What candle do I have? 30-minute? 45. Let me see. I don't even know now. You like the 6-hour? Yeah. It's the 1-hour. Yeah. I mean, this is where I want us to trade into. This was our redistro, right? We had our 1, 2, 3 drives, right? Creek or ice. We broke through the ice, made the new low, right? Confirmed the redistribution. So on that redistribution, this is the last place that sellers got into the market. So that's where I want to, if we come in here, get that, boom, I'm taking it down. All right. So we'll see how this plays out. GU. All right. Let's see. Why would you look for accumulation off extreme and not set a limit? Off of this down here, off the 6-hour, because the stop loss would just be too big. Yeah, the stop loss would be too big. So, and I don't know if I can get any lower. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Look, I do have something down there. Wait a minute. What do I got? 50% of the 15. Let's see, 50% of the 15. Bro, this is how long it's been since we've been down here. So you guys can see the accumulation, I'm hoping. Would I take it? Let's see. Yeah, look at this. It's all the same candle. 6 minute, 5 minutes, all the same candle. So it's the 7 minute or 7 pip stop loss. 4 minutes the same. 3 minutes the same. Ah, there we go. All right. So that's where I'd be setting my limit off of right here. So if we walk it down, from the 15, right? So if we walk it down, we're going to put, this is where I'm looking before it leaves. So 50% of the 15. All right. What's the 12 look like? 12 is a little bit bigger. Let's just see. 12 would be about 2 pips bigger. Let's see, bro. Let's see. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes. We'll look at it. Hold on. All right. So 10 minute. So 10 minute, we're 50%. You know what? Hold on. Let's just do it like that. So it's not the 10. Let's look at the 9. Definitely not the 9. Let's look at the 8. So does it line up with the 8? Pretty damn close. 8. Let's go to the 7. All right. So I'm going to move this to right there because that would be the 7 and the 8. 8, 7. Let's look at the 6. 6 is the same candle. Let's look at the 5. 5 is the same candle. Let's go to the 4. 4 is just slightly higher. 4 is slightly higher. So I'll tell you what, I will go off of that. So 6, 5, 4. Because I want to get filled. So let's go to the 3. That's the 3 minute. Let's go to the 2. So there's your 2 minute imbalance fill. And let's see if the 1, I can't get to the 1. All right. Well, listen, I'm good with all those right there. So that's where I'd be looking to play. I'd be looking, but we're a long way from there. We are a long way from there. So yeah. And like Sango put out the yeah, when we get down there, I'd be setting a limit, but I would still wait for the schematic. What I would probably do is put half the risk on the limit and then the other half to see if I can get off the schematic, because we may not come all the way into the extreme. We may just come right into the 6 minute 50%. All right. And if you look at pound futures, well, shoot, I don't even, when did I draw this? I must have drew this a long time ago. Yeah. Pound futures, same thing, right? It lines up with the same kind of area that I'm gonna be looking at. So I want this to come down here to go higher. All right. Exactly, bro. The futures run the currency. Exactly. On GN, could current price action also be considered as a complex pullback off the daily leg? Off the daily leg, off GN? Let's see, bro. Off the daily leg. So let's take a look at this, right? Let's look at the legs. All right. So let's walk it up, right? So I would imagine that this is going to go above here now. Does that make sense? Yeah. Does this make sense on GN? Yeah. So I'm bullish on it. And if we compare this to GA, like look at GA, right? Yeah, no, yeah, don't. Here's some advice, right? Don't look at the smaller legs. I mean, look at the smaller legs, absolutely, but don't use them for structure, right? This here was nothing. This means nothing. Okay. This is your leg that came down here that then made this high. So yeah. Don't get fooled by that. And then just keep in mind, this is GN. Look at GA on the daily. What's GA doing? Right. So that's why I'm targeting on GA. That's why I'm targeting 185. 185 is why I'm targeting. Come up here, you know? So yeah. Cool. All right. Let's see. Nasdaq. I don't know what I got on Nasdaq. I was looking for like a buy on Nasdaq, I think. What was I looking at? I was looking at a buy from here, but it, yeah. So I still have a small position from this down here. What has this been, like a week and a half now? I still have a small position from here, but we're still maintaining bearish structure, right? Yeah, nothing's changed about bearish structure. So this is still what's maintaining this. All of this is all fine and dandy, but it's nothing. It's not structure. So until you can see on my alert, until we take that high, I'm really not interested in doing anything yet with it. Yeah. Higher time frame trumps lower time frame, man. Absolutely. Do you always predetermine your TP partials before entering? Not always. I'll tell you this. My first TP, yeah. Because the first TP is pretty easy. Let's just say all right, UJ, right? We'll go back to like UJ real quick. So UJ, right? UJ, when I set this limit order, right? When I set this limit order here, this was our low, right? So my first TP where I'm taking partials is right at this low, right? So when we got that, this order closed out the first TP. So, and then where's my second TP that I'm closing out? Actually, oh, you know what? It did close out. It did close out. So my second TP area that I was looking to take partials at was right in this imbalance right here, which I'm guessing closed out in here. So that was my second TP. And then I'm holding my third TP for us to break now into this area down here off the 3-day. Where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna hold volume into this 3-day candle now. So 106, like I don't have it set. I don't have the TP on 3 yet set, but yeah, I will put it in once we get down there. And then I'll leave the fourth just running for as a runner so that I can get into a buy or something like that. But yeah, the first TP I'll always have set because it's always going to be just to the high or to the low. I take 4 positions. I split it 4 positions. Yeah. So what I do is on my MT5, that the position size calculator that we have, you can have 4 positions and you can split the positions however which way you want. So if I'm pro trend, it's just 25, 20, 25. I'm sorry, counter trend, 25, 25, 25. If it's counter trend, or I'm sorry, pro trend, my first position is 10% volume. The second one is 25. The next one is 35. And then the next one I think is 30. So this is the one I leave as a runner. This is the first take profit. This is the second. This is the third. So yeah. So for me, it's always specific points in the market, a new high, new low, equal highs, equal lows. Yeah. How much do you risk for every entry? 0.25%. 0.25%. is what I risk. Yeah. Not every entry, but every position. So on UJ, I risked 0.25% into 4 positions. All right. Into 4 positions. So no, I don't risk 1%. No. I don't risk. It's 0.25%. So I put in 0.25 as my risk, and the calculator automatically splits that through 4 positions based on the percentages that I want it at. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Look, Patrick just dropped the calculator. Yeah, Patrick dropped the calculator in here. So this is what we use. This is everybody in our group. This is how we use it. So it can run on MT4 and MT5. Yeah. Now it's updated. What do they do with it? How's it? Yeah, it's available on Mac. Yeah. But what changed about the what changed about it? Like I still had, I know you circled the spread. Mine shows the spread. Whatever. Look at the log. Okay. All right. I'll take a look at it. So I just re-download it. So anyway, yeah. So you can put how many take profits you want. So like here, if this has 3 take profits, what you do is you just put what your risk is. So this guy is risking 20%, which is ridiculous. But so I just put 0.25 in here, and it on the, I'll show you when you go to script, here. So when you go to script, so this one here has, this person's using 3 take profits. So it's what it's doing. It's 3 orders. And then you can, if you wanted to make this one 10% and then this one here 50%, right? You can make the other one 40%. So all that means is, there's going to be 3 orders that you can close out. So it's 3 separate positions, and it'll just divide your, if you're doing a 0.5% risk, it'll divide your position into 3s, based off of that. So yeah. And then the really cool thing about it that I use, just to give you guys a little thing. So I use this max slippage and max spread. So max slippage 20 means 2 pips. So if the spread if the average spread is, say, 2 pips, and because of a news event or something volatility, it goes to 5 pips, your order will not get triggered, which is something that I want. Like if it's a ridiculous news thing that comes out of nowhere, I want to be protected. And then max spread. So for me, I have 60 because some of my pairs are like 5 pip spreads. So anything more than 6 pips, because it's 6, this is in point system. That's how I use it. So it keeps me from getting really bad, like entries and stuff like that. So yeah, you couldn't get, it took me some time to make the same journal on my MacBook. Now I will follow this. Okay, cool. Oh, you don't have to go to the script. Okay, cool. Yeah, it actually places the trade. C Trader, Sengo with C Trader. Bro, listen, C Trader's not all it's cracked up to be, man. I heard their mobile app is crap. 20, yeah. Oh, that's something MT has the C Trader about. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'll try it out. Yeah, I'll try it out. If they updated it, yeah. I'll take a look at it. But yeah, it's cool. I like it, and it'll tell you, I like it because it'll tell you like what you're gonna, your profit on it and stuff like that. And yeah, so cool. You can have like 30, you could do 30 take profits if you want, do 30 orders. So, but it's pretty cool to play, and just watch the videos. It taught you how to do it. All right. So, all right. So let's talk, where were we? We were looking at NAS, nothing really on NAS for me. All right. So NZD CAD, I'm looking, same thing down here, right? Into this daily. All right. I'm looking into this daily right here. All right. It's not the low, right? This is the extreme right here, right? This was the high. We made this high here. So this is the leg. So on the higher time frame, like I want to see what we do here, because this was a reaccumulation. So if we trade in here and get an accumulation, I'd be looking to take it higher. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. So NZD CAD, I'm waiting on that too. You know, we're a ways from it. We're about 150 pips. So I'm just going to let it walk itself down. I was trying to sell this off, but you know, I mean, you guys should be able to see the distro right here, right? Buying climax, test, test, UT, right? This is just a, you know, type 4, but just never came back, man. Never came back. And I'll tell you right now, like one of the things I've noticed in all my back testing, the fact that this never came back to mitigate tells me that they're not planning on holding this for drawdown for very long. So I can see this doing this, and then when they take out this high, they close out of this sell position. You know, so the fact that they never came back kind of tells me that. When will be a video on journaling? Oh, bro, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it this week. I promise. You know, it's yeah. If you saw my schedule lately, it's been hectic. So yeah, I probably will work on it Friday and Saturday. All right. Yeah, it's just been one heck of a week. And last, you know, the last 2 weeks have been crazy. So yeah. Yeah, bro. Fork, and don't forget the pig, man. Don't forget the pig. So yeah. It's yeah. My project coordinator, my wife, just hasn't let me get into doing it yet. So we'll get it. Um, okay, cool. All right, let's get into NU. What do I got on NU? So NU, man, I really want to sell NU as well. This thing, bro. NU. So NU actually took out the bullish leg. NU actually took out our bullish leg. So I'm curious what I'll tell you right now, I'd be looking for this. I'd be any pullback into this area right here. I'd be looking for sells. Hold on, bear with me here. Let me just do this and make it a break of structure. Yeah. So NU broke the leg that was maintaining bullishness. All right. So because NU made this break, I'm going to be just very cautious with AU. All right. Because AU could follow suit. Now, it doesn't mean that this can't come back up. I mean, remember, this is now the leg. So we have a very, very long way that we can go up before we see any real big bullish movement or bearish movement. But I would potentially be looking in this area right here. I think like the 4-hour might look like it. Let's see. What's the 6-hour? Let's see the 8-hour. 12 daily. Yeah, let's look at that 6-hour. Yeah. If we trade into this area here, this is that last area that I'd be looking at potentially. Yeah, I would just be very, yeah, 71,600. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah. There was definitely you could see the accumulation here. 1, 2, 3, and actually I think I even got marked up. Hold on, I think I got it marked up. Hold on, unless I deleted it. Is it lower time frame? Ah, there it is. I was looking at this too for an accumulation here. We just never. So here's a good. This is why I wait for my confirmations, right? So we definitely showed some interest here, right, to accumulate. This was the spring that took out liquidity. But what did I need? I needed a price to give me a break of structure, right? And we just never did. So because we never got the break of structure, I got no trade, right? Never got into this trade. And let me see if I can find. Yeah, here it is right here. Here's your redistro. So you have your minimum 1, 2, 3 drives. You got a 4th drive here. We have our ICE. So price returns into this area here. I would look for that distro to take it lower out of here. Yeah. So like 71, anywhere between, let's see if we could find a decent candle. Let's see. I really wanted a bigger candle, man. I wanted like maybe a 2 hours. Is it a 2? Let's see, 3 hour. Maybe that 3 hour. Yeah, maybe this 3 hour. This 3 hour in here, what's the 4 look like? Nah, it's a 3 hour. I like the 3 hours. So maybe in this 3 hour, anywhere between like 71, 73 and like 71.80. This area right here is where I'd be looking. This area right in here is where I'd be looking. Yeah. Can you explain? Did I have a limit? No, I didn't have a limit on the extreme of NU. No. Let's see. Can you explain how that's the leg maintaining bullishness on NU? Yeah. So okay. So see if this makes sense, right? So we had this break that came down, made this leg, right? So when we made this high, that made this the low that's maintaining bullishness. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, perfect. Between STB or a spring. So I always ask myself, when you have a schematic, right? I always ask myself, one, well here, all right. So I will tell you this: if you mislabel your selling climax or your buying climax, if you mislabel your first change of character, chances are you can really screw up your schematic. All right. But when you get a UTAD or a spring, I always ask myself a couple of questions. I always ask, and let's just say a spring, right? Did the spring, did it take out weak-handed buyers, right? So if we have this, right, and we get that, did that cause any kind of fear of anybody that was in buys? If the answer is no, then I didn't get a spring. I also ask, did it not only take out or did it cause fear for weak-handed buyers? Did it entice sellers, right? Anybody that was playing a zone that said, oh, wait for a candle to close below the zone and then take the retest of it. Did it do that, right? So did it entice sellers? Did it take out buyers? If the answer is yes, then wait for your break of structure, take your entry and go. All right. And just remember, minimum of 3 drives. If you're going to get the spring, you need a 4th, right? You always need 4 drives if you're going to get a spring. Okay. Only if you learn it from baby. Yeah. Sounds good, bro. Okay. So yeah, always remember, if you're going to get a spring or a UTAD, you need the 4th drive. Okay. Yeah, because I've seen it where, I've seen people do this, right? I've seen SC, ST, and then they get this and they call this the spring. Well, you need a phase B. Where's your secondary test in phase B? So if you only have 3 drives, that's not your spring. Okay. Cool. All right. SPX, man, I'll tell you what, don't even get me started on SPX, man. So I was looking in this candle, right? Because this is the slingshot. And wouldn't you know it, this stupid thing came to 50% and then just dropped off. So right now on SPX, I'm doing one of 2 things. I am waiting for us to make a new low. If we make a new low, let me set my alert to new low. If we make a new low, then I'll readjust. So if we make a new low and do this, This becomes the SC. This is the extreme. Wait for a schematic here. I'd look for a candle in here to play off of. And it looks like there might be a distro in here. So we'll dig into it. But right now, until we make a new low, this was the entry, right? This was the entry. So until we make a new low, I'm not going to do anything, because we could still come up into this up here, right? Because we haven't made a new low. We haven't done anything with structure. This is not structure. Okay. SPS didn't touch 50% of the 1 hour candle in a Wanda chart. On a Wanda chart? Really? Oh, hold on. Let's check, bro. Let's check. Let's check. Ooh, hold on. Let me check my broker. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me go to futures. Where is it? Did it do it on futures? I don't know, man. That's pretty damn close. Yeah. Either way, so I mean, it's not going to change the way I'm going to play it. Either way, I would either need a new low, and then we can reset and play off of something in here, or it needs to come higher into this area over here. If we play into this area here, then I'll be waiting for it. So yeah, give me a sec. Let me see. Did it do a schematic in here? Nothing clean, man. Nothing clean. Let's go to the 1 minute. You know, here was your schematic, man. Come on, bro. What the heck? Why can't they just give us a clean one? Yeah, I mean, it's nothing I would have taken. Yeah, here's your distribution, and then this was the mitigation into that. I don't know what it, let's see what it mitigated. Let's see what it mitigated. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you, you bastard. What did you mitigate? It came into something. Let's see. In futures, we have the same volume of all brokers have different volume, like Forex. So in futures, so if you're on a futures platform, you have volume. But if you're using in here, this isn't going to give you the true volume. This right here isn't going to give you the true volume. But if you're on, so like I use TD Ameritrade to trade my futures. You can actually see the volume that's going into ES, like into the ES mini. So yeah, and that's ultimately what I use. I like to use it off of that. So yeah. Let's see. The extreme isn't that which is tap 50% if it breaks structure. The extreme. All right, are you asking is the extreme? Yeah. So if we make this low, yeah, this becomes the extreme. So it all depends on what happens. You know, like if we do something like this, this is the SC. But yeah, it's just a matter of what's left to mitigate. So this was a really ugly ass distro in here. But yeah. Yeah. Thinkorswim. It's TD Ameritrade. Same thing. Yeah. Thinkorswim. In the SPX, right? Yeah, you got it, bro. All right. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Do you have weekly or monthly goals? No, I do not. Do you stop when you hit? No. Yeah, I don't. I don't have weekly or monthly goals. I don't have any goals anymore. Like I just trade. You know, if the setup's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Because like what I could tell you this. So in my trading plan, if I am up 10%, for the day, that's it. I don't open another trade for the day, right? I just go, I go about my merry day. That's it. That's the only cutoff I have. If I'm up 10% for the day, I don't open up any more trades. Okay. So I'm currently in GA and I'm in UJ. And if you guys have paid attention, I've been pretty quiet. So yeah, that's why. Cause yeah. Yeah. I was up a little over 10% on both of them. So does Thinkorswim work in Europe? I have no idea. Yeah. I have no idea. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. Yep. So that's why that's my only goal. But yeah, I don't have goals, because if I had goals, then I'll tell you right now, when I stopped putting goals for myself like that, I started really, my profit margin started doing that, because you're not trying to force trades, right? I only trade what comes to me. If something's in there that I want to take a trade on, I'll take it. If it's not, I don't have it in the back of my head that says, man, I'm only at 4% for the month. I need to make another 4%, So then I start looking for trades. Nope. I just wait for the trades to come to me. All right. Just wait for the trades to come to me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm on Zoom too. I'm on Zoom. That's why. So, all right. Let's see. Bro, let me tell you, man, you should see my food bill between the kids and the animals, bro. On EJ again? Yeah, bro. Hold on. On EJ. So you're talking about on the extreme? On the extreme, it is, if you go, it's 50% of the 10 and the 5 minute, which is back here on the 2nd of March, right in here. Yeah. So it's, the entry for me is 128.231 on TradingView. So, and I know, like, somebody had asked this in the Aporia chat, like, make sure that you're just not plugging this number in, right? Go onto your MT4, MT5, find that 10-minute candle, put a 50% fib on it, and that's the number you got to use. And then stop loss, make sure you're putting the stop loss below these wicks on your broker, because it could be different. Those of you guys that trade an FTMO account, I'll tell you right now, on the indice side, like US 30 and S&P, those numbers are completely different than what's on TradingView. Okay. So, make sure, if no one's told you that, make sure that you're definitely going with your broker's feed. Okay. Yeah, the video is also on YouTube. Yeah. Sorry, it's on YouTube too. Yeah, it's always different, bro. Don't forget to add. Yeah, don't forget to add your spreads, man. Don't forget to add your spreads. On UJ, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna sell on UJ. I think probably 80% of these people are in a sell on UJ. We're We're in a sell on UJ. So my bias is, we caught this sell from here, and sadly, I missed this sell right here. I missed this sell. So I'm just waiting now to see if we make a new low. My next area I want to take out is this right here. So you could see, what's this alert say? This alert says death to the demand zone. So we break through that, and it's smooth sailing to the 3-day. All right. Smooth sailing to the 3-day right here. This is where my next goal is, right in there. So, all right. What's an extreme? Oh man. Yeah. It's the last point of the leg that maintains the structure point. All right. UJ smoked you. Which one? You didn't get in, or you what happened with UJ? Is the UJ it is still valid until we make the new low. So, if we do not take and make this new low, I will, before I go to bed, put this limit back in off the 6-minute, right? Off the 6-minute right here. I will put it back in. But if we make this low here, then I don't expect this to get filled, because now this becomes the extreme. And I would be looking off of this candle right here to take my next entry down, right? Just follow what it's doing. We're just making a series of lows. So it's walking itself down. NCAD, what you like? Yeah, yeah. I've always loved when Mike says, all right, guys, today is going to be a short one. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. What do you got? Patrick, what do you got, bro? What do you got? Oh, you got the type 4 on this? Yeah. Yeah, it's a type 4. This is a type 4. So so anything that's not a type 1, I'll tell you right here, this is just my personal confirmation. Anything that is not, it's a descending wedge. That's what a type 4 is. So if it's not a type 1, so if we don't have a type 1, I require 2 things for me to get into an entry. I require the break of structure, right? So the break of structure happens here, and then I exited the trading range, right? Which is equal to sign of strength. And trading range is right here. So when we get that sign of strength is where I'd be looking. So yeah. What is it? 80% of the 1 hour? Yeah. I got you, bro. Yeah, I like that. Oh, U-Chef, you want to go over U-Chef, Sengo, right? Hold on, we'll go over U-Chef. Let the man go to sleep, guys. GJ stopped me out position 2 pipettes earlier that last week. Really? And it's doing, it was a New York schematic too, huh? All right, bro. Well, we're on, man. Listen, I got the alert on it. So I got the alert on NCAD. You know, it's sitting there. Whenever we get down there. Yeah, right in here. So actually here, whenever we get down there. So yeah. So Patrick has got this right here. Patrick has. There you go. This 1 hour right here. This 1 hour. Let's see. NCAD is a 3-day SC. Oh, it's in the extreme. I got you way down here. Okay, bro. Then we got time, bro. Down here. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about, bro. I see what you're talking about. In here. I got you, bro. I got you. You got it. It's in a 3-day SC. Hold on. Let's see, bro. Let's see. I see what you're talking about, homie. Right here, bro. Yeah. You guys thought I forgot about the old accumulation on NCAD, huh? Yeah. So we are in that's a good eye, Ruben, bro. We are in an SC. So we need accumulation in here. So let's see, what's it doing currently? Let's go to the 5-minute. What's it doing? Is it showing any signs of, no, you know what it's showing? It's showing signs of being an Asian session. That's what it's showing signs of, bro. What's it doing on the 1 minute? Man, I really hate this session. Wait, is NCAD POI a reaccumulation? Is the POI a reaccumulation? You talking about where the extreme is? How do you think the Asians feel? Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, the extreme is in here, right in here. That's the extreme. This is not the extreme, right? So yeah. All right, hold on. There we go. Cool. Yeah. So NCAD's there. Talked about SPX. Oh, you know what? Sango wanted U-Chef, bro. Let's look at U-Chef, man. Let's look at you, bro. I haven't looked at U-Chef in a minute. I'll tell you right now. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Obviously, I was looking at it doing something. Somebody must have asked me about U-Chef, bro. What was I doing? Well, we broke it. I had the U-Chef marked up, but I didn't take it because we didn't get the BOS. How I would have looked at it. Let me see. Let me just see. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I would, if this would have, if I would have taken this at all. I don't know if I would have taken it, honestly, Sango, man. I wouldn't have. So yeah, no, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have, but I'll tell you right now, I would be looking. All right, so we broke the leg here, right? We broke the leg. We made a new low, new low. We broke this. We are, I haven't looked at it. We are bullish, right? Daily. Yeah, we are bullish daily. Okay. And we busted through redistribution. So we busted through supply. All right. Isn't it a reaccumulation if we get a BOS? What do you mean? Is this a reaccumulation here? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, I mean, technically, this was the distribution that walked itself down, and that's like your creek. So the problem is, though, this is the break of structure you needed. So here's an example. Like, remember, I don't know who asked earlier, like, do you need to take out the highest point? And the answer is follow structure. So structure point, right? So I would have required price to take out this high in order to take this limit right here off of that. Yeah. Put the 55-minute and use the fib. Put the 55-minute. 55-minute. You talking about where it came into off the mitigation? Yeah. No kidding, huh? Why do you think it was 80%? Why do you think it was 80%? Yeah. Let's see. that's hilarious. Yeah, I'll tell you, let's just see what happened lower time frame here. I mean, there should be a playback in here. Bro, this is ugly as crap though, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is, even this reaccumulation that happens in here. Yeah, no, this, bro, even this crap, right, man. All right, sorry, man. Good luck with it, Sango. I'm sure you're gonna do great with it, bro, but I'm good. Yeah. I've seen enough. I've seen enough to say I'm good. Not when we have all these yen crosses that are looking so much better, or AU, or any of that other stuff, man. You know? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Just an update on gold and silver. So I was looking, what were we looking for? We were looking for, is this the extreme? Let's see. No, it wasn't the extreme because we didn't break structure. Oh well. Yeah. So here, let me hide the drawings for a second. So let's take a look at this, right? So leg-wise, right, we needed to break above this in order for this area to be the extreme, right? So we never got that. Never got that. I was actually looking for a sell from this distro up here. Just because we distributed without taking out the high. So yeah. What's it called? USD mop. Oh boy. All right. I'll take a look at it, bro. USD mop. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, man. Until this makes up its mind where it wants to go, I'm not screwing around with it. Same thing with gold. I don't know if anyone's been trading gold, but This is the, you can see I got my alert here. This is the area I'd be waiting for it to come. We either need to come down here or we need to make a new high, you know? So this area in here was an accumulation. So we know it's a demand zone, right? This wasn't oh yeah, I got it marked up. My bad. Yeah. So I've got that marked up, you know, and then of course the 5-minute as well. As Discord winks, and EG also before you close. EG, bro. We can look at EG, bro, but EG, I'll tell you right now, EG is on my secondary. EG is on my secondary. Hold on. What is this thing doing? Did we take the low? We took the low. Yeah, I'm not, I'll be honest, I'll be waiting for the redistro. So you could see the accumulation that failed, right? You just didn't have enough interest, failed. 1, 2, 3 drives, right? So it's a type 2 at this point. Here's our creek. I would wait for price to break below here. Wait for price to break below there and take wherever our shakeout is, take the entry from the shakeout off the pullback. That's how I'd be looking at it. There's no reason for this to accumulate here. You know, like we're not into any higher time frame area. So, and the fact that we took this low here, I mean, we're bearish. So I'm not interested in a buy at all. I would be waiting. Actually, you know what? Here, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do, just in case. I will. Yeah, I will. I'll put an alert on here. All right, we'll see. We'll see if we get. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to do that. Hold on. I don't even need to do that. What I do need to do is just put an alert right here because this is all I need. I need that break below here. So this would be crossing. This would be a redistro. All right. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Bump for that time. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. So EG. Who else had something they wanted to look at or something? Because if not, I'm going to call it a night. USD MOP. I'm going to look at it, bro. USD MOP. Jeez, Macau, Pataka. Jeez, bro. Yes, sir. Look at that, man. Wow. Let's go to a daily. What's a daily look like? Oh yeah, bro. Look at that. That's an accumulation, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What the flipping A, bro? Wow. Yep. Have you bought XRP? Have I bought XRP? No, I haven't bought XRP in a minute, but I'm in XRP from a good spot. So I'm in XRP. I'm in XRP from right here. So I got in, where did I get in? I don't know. I know I got in sometime in March when we hit the lows down here last year. I bought a ton. And then I got in again. Somewhere here after we cleared the schematic. I just cost dollar averaged in. So I bought it. I know I got in at like 30 cents. I got in again at like 24. I think the lowest I got in was like around 22 in here. But it was just cost dollar averaging because I saw this beauty of a gem happening right here. So yeah. This right here was a beaut. So, and of course, you know, I'm expecting us to take out this high. This was the LPS. We're going to get one push more up high, and we can see right there, that right there. So yeah. Yep. Geez. Yeah, it is a barcode, bro. It is. Yeah. Awesome, bro. All right, Patrick, man. I'll see you in the morning, man. Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. It's been fun, but yeah, I gotta go take a shower. I gotta get ready for bed. But I also gotta sit there and think about what I'm gonna do, what 3 limits I'm gonna set for tonight. So yeah. Um, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, man. Any other last minute questions before I call it a night, throw it in. If not, I will see everybody later. Let's see what else you guys got. Hold on. Nothing else? You guys good? Let's see. Send EJ in Discord if you can. Yeah. I will. I'll send it in the Discord. Sounds good, man. Awesome. I'll see you guys in the morning. Fantastic. Perfect. Awesome, guys. All right. Thank you, guys. Enjoy. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace out.